Hi guys, welcome to Nerd Bites, and this week I'm going to be doing a top 5 of Batman villains. Now, we all love the villains, we all love the bad guys. I think that the DC do it slightly better than Marvel when it comes to the bad guys. I think they just make a good grounded villains as much as they possibly can. They give them good backstory, they give them good motivations and reasons, and I just really enjoy seeing them on screen. So I'm going to give you what my top 5 Batman villains are. In at number 5 is the Riddler. I really enjoyed this character. I've been seeing a lot of incarnations of him, be it in the comic books or the games or the TV shows or even the movies as well. And I just think he's really good. He's a really good character at keeping Batman guessing, and it's a case of he's not just a person he has to take down. It's a case of he has to really think about what Riddler's saying and doing to know where he is and how to get hold of him and stop him. It's just a good character to see develop, especially if it's like in a TV show as well. You know what I mean? It's really good to see how that works, because it can take a few episodes or whatever to get to the end of it, because it's, like I say, it's a riddle, and it's really just good fun to watch. Number 4 is Penguin. Love Penguin. I think my favourite Penguin character is probably the one from the Arkham games. I think it's just having this kind of Cockney Londoner, kind of just basically a gangster. He's just a Londoner kind of gangster guy. He's just built himself up and up and up and up, and everybody's too afraid of him now, and he's just got all these little gadgets in his umbrella and everything. He's got all of these brutes around him and everything. You know, he's not strong, he's not powerful, he's just clever and street smart, and I just really love seeing how that character goes, because it's not necessarily seeing Batman fight against Penguin, it's about seeing Batman fight against what Penguin gives him and throws at him all the time. And it's just interesting to see that dynamic of the Cape Crusader versus this kind of Londoner gangster dude that's just built himself up over the years, and it's just really good fun to watch. Especially Dan DeVito's character version of it again was really fun to watch also. I just think it was a good character. In at number 3 is Mr. Freeze. I enjoyed Mr. Freeze very much. I don't think he's been given his due very well, especially with obviously the Batman and Robin film, which was just it was shit. But Mr. Freeze I really enjoyed, especially in the comics, especially in the TV shows as well, and obviously I enjoyed it in the games as well. But Mr. Freeze was just a really good character, because he was a good guy. He was a scientist. He was in love. He was married. You know what I mean? And then a bad accident happened, and he became Mr. Freeze by falling into the pit, and obviously so he has to keep himself at sub-zero temperatures. Now it's good because he's a bad guy, but he's doing it for a good reason. He's doing it so he can save his wife, because she's in this obviously frozen state kind of thing. He's trying to save her, but it's a case of what will a good guy do to save the person they love. They will literally turn as bad as possible and rob as much things as they can and do what they can to get that person better again. And it's always good seeing how him and Batman like clash, because there's been times where they've been on the same side because they just get on better, but then there's other times that they don't get on and they have a fight against each other. It's always really good fun to see that, where he's kind of like an anti-hero character, and I really always enjoyed seeing those two on screen together. And number 2 is Two-Face, Harvey Dent. I absolutely love this character. It was just simple, the fact that he just got a burn down one side of his face, and he's just a guy that he's just a street smart man. He's not super powered or anything like that. He's just a dude. But I just really enjoy his characters. In fact, that this persona kind of thing that he takes on, he is actually very Two-Faced. The flip of the coin and everything is basically his whole mojo, really. It's basically he has two people inside of his head saying yes or no, we should or we shouldn't, and literally everything he ever does, any decision he ever makes, is to the flip of that coin. And I just really like how that goes, because it's a 50-50 chance, and you don't know what's going to happen. You think to yourself, he's either going to flip the coin and shoot that person, or flip the coin and save the person. And it's kind of like, it's really weird how that goes, and I really enjoy seeing that all the time. Two-Face was a kick-ass character. He was doing very well in The Dark Knight. I even think Tommy Lee Jones' character was still pretty fun as well, and it was just really fun to watch on whatever screen you were watching it on, or even in the comics. It was just a really good character. In at number 1, pretty obviously, is the Joker. This character is probably one of the greatest villains that we will ever see on any form of media. This character is just a dick for the sake of being a dick. He is a bad guy for the sake of it. He's got no motivations, he's got no reasons, he can't be swayed by money, he can't be swayed by this. He's literally there to annoy the hell out of Batman. Now Batman won't kill, but he won't kill Batman because he's too much fun, and it's just that's all he does. He lives to torment Batman. He doesn't live, you know, killing people's not a big deal to him. That's just to get to Batman. You can see in every kind of incarnation we've ever had of him that he's just such a twisted and distraught and fucked up character in his mind that you can't ever possibly think what's going on in there. Like even Harley Quinn, she thinks she knows him. She doesn't know him at all. Nobody knows him but himself. It's like even the Batman, it's like he knows him pretty well, but there's so much going on inside that Joker's head that he's always 2 steps ahead. Always. And I just think he was portrayed very well. Like the Dark Knight trilogy, I think he's going to be portrayed very well in the Suicide Squad, regardless of what he looks like. I think he's going to be done really well by Jared Leto. I really enjoyed him in the comic books. I enjoyed him in the games as well. Mark Hamill's voice in the animated series, and obviously in certain other media as well, was just perfect for that character. He's crazy, he's maniacal, he's twisted, he's mental, and he does it all with a smile. And that is what the brilliant thing is. You always think to yourself, it's always the dark, the black characters that are the bad guys and the bright and colourful ones are the good guys. No, DC with the Batman franchise have flipped that on his head. Batman's the dark character but he's the good guy, and Joker's the big, flowery, puffed up, you know, bright, happy, go lucky character. He's actually the nutcase, and I just love how they do that, and I think that Joker just brings so much to the party when it comes to being a bad guy. Every time someone says the Joker's the bad guy, I was like, I'm going to watch that. It doesn't matter who it is or what it is or in what form, it's Joker, and I have to watch it because he's just such a fucked up character. So that was my top 5 Batman villains. Let me know what you thought down below. What's your best top 5 for this villain list? Tell me in the comments or send me an email. Also, you can find me on different social media like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Just type in Nerd Bites anywhere and I'm pretty sure you'll find me. Of course, keep it nerdy.